Your Grow Nebraska weather starting off as usual this week with the drought monitor coming out every Thursday out of UNL. And it looks like things haven't changed much. This week we're showing the abnormally dry. That is the factor that we see the largest percentage of in the state, 41.89%. Most of Nebraska, however, is drought-free, and the moderate category still at 7.28%. In Kansas, still a ways to go. Extreme category of almost 9%. Severe category 33.5%, just a little bit over that. So we do need to gain some ground, at least in Kansas. Things looking very good, obviously, across Nebraska. Below average, that's what we're looking at as far as temperatures are concerned throughout all of Nebraska and Kansas, and really a big share of the country. This huge area, this low pressure area that came out of Hudson Bay, bringing down colder air across the country, is the trend that does continue in the week ahead. Our temperatures here in Nebraska, in central, eastern Nebraska, for instance, are actually going to trend very close to normal, but slightly below. Above average in the western states down into southern Texas and the southeast part of the country and all of Florida as well. 30-day temperature-wise, below average across Nebraska and a big share of Kansas, the southwest third, if you will, of Kansas, looking at equal chances of temperatures being near average for this time of year. But the long range continues to show all of Nebraska below average. And that's kind of how we headed into most of July, was below average temperature-wise, and the trending continues. And it looks like we stay that way according to the long-range predictors all the way out for 90 days. For the next 6 to 10 days, precipitation-wise, above average. We do have rain in the forecast this week. Some pretty good chances of that. So that is a good factor to see in this shorter range forecast, at least, below normal to our north. Equal chances across Nebraska as far as precipitation category is concerned for 30 days out. Above average for roughly the southern half of Kansas and in parts of the southwest. Otherwise, most of the country is looking at near average. For 3 months in the precipitation category, above average across nearly all of Nebraska and all of Kansas. There is a sliver in northeast Nebraska that is not in that category, but that is a good looking long range. Well, this week ahead, we expect the average high to be 86, the average low 65. That's the closest on track we've seen to normal since we've been doing grow weather, so that's kind of interesting. If the first week in August is unusually warm, the winter will be white and long. Well, guess what? It won't be unusually warm, and so that means we won't have a long winter. Do you suppose? I sure hope so. That is a look at your grow weather. I hope your crops are doing just great as we continue with all the pictures that you sent in.
If you have pictures from the farm or ranch, and we'd especially like to see those pictures from the county fair, make sure to email us grow@nebraska.tv. Growing the corn for one of America's favorite snacks. That's what our Farm Family of the Month does. We'll meet them up next.